Good day, Junior Tickies. I'm Mrs. Brimacombe. We are going to look at Chapter 7, Activity 9. Solar Ltd. The information relates to Solar Ltd. In recent months, Solar Ltd. has been receiving negative publicity in the local newspaper. A shareholder, Alan Max, is concerned about possible corruption in the company. We are going to look at question 9.1 and 9.2. The information presented, they've given us 28 February 2020, 28 February 2021 with directors' fees, other employees and some general information. Question 9.1. Explain in your own words why you agree or disagree with the extract below that appeared in the local newspaper. State different points. So if we look at the extract, sustained ongoing corruption, fraud and mismanagement will not take place at a listed company unless there is illegal or criminal collusion, dishonest collaboration on the part of the board of directors or auditors. So this is an extract from a local newspaper article. So if we look now at different points, the board of directors is accountable for managing the company. They have control over all employees, and if they are doing their job properly, they should be aware of potential fraud. The auditors are accountable for expressing an opinion on the financial statements, and they will be guilty of negligence if they do not their duties properly and alert shareholders to problems that should be obvious. Directors are accountable for establishing internal control processes to prevent fraud, using the staff they employ, and the auditors are accountable for inspecting the internal control processes and must alert the directors to possible breaches. If an employee commits fraud, this should be identified quickly by the appointed manager and directors because internal control procedures exist for this reason. So this question focuses on what is the role of the board of directors, auditors, and the directors. If we look at question 9.2, refer to the information below. Explain 2 points to prove possible corruption for each of the following problems. Quote figures or calculation. So if we look at problem 1, payment of directors' fees. The CEO and the CFO do not deserve a 72% increase in their fees, as the operating profit and the net profit decreased by 20% and 21% respectively. So they've given themselves a 72% increase, although the company profits has been declining. The other directors do not deserve an 8.3% increase either, again because the profits has been declining. This is negligence from the remuneration committee in performing its duties, lack of transparency, possible collusion. They should have noticed this. Profits have been declining, but look at the percentage increase that the directors got. Problem 2, control and productivity of other employees. If we look at the number of employees, it increased from 480 to 570 employees. That is an 18.8% increase. Yet, the profits has been declining by 20% and 21% respectively. The operating profit earned per employee has dropped by 50% from 0.2 million to 0.1 million. if you take 0,1 minus 0,2 divided by 0,2 times 100, it will equal the 50%. This is concerning because the number of employees increase, yet the operating profit per employee has decreased by 50%. There's an increase in the salaries of 22% from 74.4 million to 91 million. That is an increase of 16.6 million. It's way above the inflation rate. There's a drop in productivity levels as revealed by a drop in the profits. If we look at the gross profit and the operating profit decreased by 20%, even though the gross profit increased by 11%. This indicates that there's no control over your operating expenses, and this is a big problem. Remember the format of your income statement, the main part of your income statement. Sales minus cost of sales, which is your trading activity, equals the gross profit, plus other operating income equals gross operating income, minus operating expenses equals your operating profit. Thank you very much. This concludes now chapter 7. I hope by looking at all the different activities from activity 1 up to activity 9, it gives you some indication of the different ways in which this topic can be asked. Remember that audit reports and corporate governance forms part of paper 1 in your exam. It is imperative that you spend time on studying this work as well. The past 2 years they've shown that they've asked more and more on these type of questions, focusing on the corporate governance and audit report. It was actually asked as a standalone topic in paper 1. I want to leave you with this quote. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. I hope you have a wonderful day.